Welcome back. We're here with our good friends Amy Marco and Joe Delgrosso. You know, you guys have this little park over there in the Tipton area where we love to do the Laguna water splash. The splash park is amazing. And one of the things that you guys are known for, other than the rides and the water parks, is the fireworks show. Summer Thunder is upon us this week, and we're excited to have you in because we want to let people know what to expect. And there's a theme this year. You try to have a theme, and this is the 75th anniversary to D-Day, which we've done some news stories on lately. Tell us how that came about, Amy.
So we were excited to partner with a lot of other tourism agencies in the region for the World War II exhibit that came into the Railroaders Museum, and this is the furthest west that that's getting. So if you want to see it, you've got until July 16th. And a lot of different agencies are doing something commemorating the 75th anniversary of D-Day and remembering our World War II veterans. So when this all came around and they were looking for different agencies to do different things, it was a natural tie-in that we're always looking for a theme for Summer Thunder. So let's do that. Let's be a part of that. So this is kind of our little part.
And a patriotic theme you try to do.
Yeah, so you always keep it patriotic. You still want to keep it red, white, and blue, but then have something special. And so this year, the 75th anniversary of D-Day, and just saying thank you to our World War II vets. Sadly, just due to their age, you know, most are 85 plus.
Yeah.
According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, we're losing about 350 World War II veterans a day.
And you've got a photo of a local guy who we're featuring this year.
I'll showcase Mr. Roger Bowers. We wanted to have a World War II vet to kind of talk to us and share their experience. And he's from Roaring Spring, and we met up with him a few months ago and just did a video, or I'm sorry, an audio track, and he told us about what it was like being in the Army, being a combat medic. He had got a Purple Heart, and he was a prisoner of war for over 100 days.
Wow.
And so he shares some of that, and still very patriotic, still very proud of his service, as he should be. And so you get to hear a little bit of his voice in the pre-show and then during the actual show.
The pre-show is around 10.
Yeah, from 10 to 10:30, there's music and pre-show, and you kind of get to hear bits and parts, a little bit more of Roger's story. Then at 10:30 during the actual fireworks, in the middle, we go back to him for a little bit.
And Joe, this is really your baby, right? And so this is a big part of you every year. Tell us, for those who aren't that familiar with it, what do you try to do to make this a unique? It's not just a fireworks show for you. This is something special.
No, it's tradition. You know, when we think about our family owning the park for 73 years, fireworks, Summer Thunder has always been a huge part of our summer. It's the single busiest day of the year. And like Amy said, we really try to pick a theme every year. And this theme was not just picked a month ago. This was thought about literally probably the day after from 2018. Get together with Dave Villani, with Amy, with John Rossi, who is from Arthur Rossi Pyrotechnics, who've been coming to the park literally for 60 years.
Wow.
So when I say tradition, that's what Summer Thunder is. It's about the tradition of the show. And as a 10-year-old, as I said earlier, you know, running across the highway and helping set up the mortars as a 10-year-old, my mother wondering where I was. But again, it's what I've done, and I've enjoyed it for these number of years and want to continue that tradition.
And you feel a responsibility to carry that on for these generations of kids in their community.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing more patriotic than the 4th of July. And that's why so many people want to go out and they want to see that fireworks show. And it just brings that sense of patriotism that no other event, no other day of the year. Somebody said, what's my favorite day of the year? And I start getting choked up. It is the 4th of July. It's not Christmas, as people think, because it's so patriotic.
Because it means something so close to you because of what our service members have done for us.
Yeah, and ironically this year, and I did some research, but my uncle, Benjamin Polsino, was actually killed in action on July 7th, 1944 in France.
Wow.
So a month after.
A personal thing.
So really it's now a personal thing. And I did some research on that to find that out. I just got his obituary from the Altoona Public Library. And as I was reading it, one of the things he said in a letter to my Aunt Grace, my mother's sister, was, and his quote was, this is really, really tough over here, and I'm glad that I don't have any other family members here. And literally that, within a month after he sent that letter, he died in action.
Wow.
So it does have a personal meaning to me as well.
Well, it's evident. Well, we appreciate that, and we appreciate what it does to thank our service members and to give this show to the community. This is some of the details on the 4th of July Summer Thunder 2019 on Thursday. We're going to keep you updated as we get closer to that day on weather and everything else. So stick around. We'll be right back.